What's going on, guys? The countdown is on. Expo, a couple days away. So I got the floor plan up here. Super excited. Can't wait to go. I'm going to be getting out there on Thursday afternoon and I'll make it there for the Thursday night preview. So really excited. Here's a floor plan. Here's what we're looking at for those who are going. Hope to see you there, by the way. Come say hi, do all that stuff. Here's a floor plan. Looks pretty interesting. Looks really good, actually. It looks like it should have some flow in the way that the halls are connected. You have PSA up here with just a massive piece of real estate. As they always do, there's going to be on-site grading. It's going to be around 125 Canadian per card, I believe, which is pick up by the end of the show. So if you're looking to have cards graded, you can bring those down, bring them to PSA and do that. Back it there. You got Upper Deck, Clouts and Chara, all the sort of usual suspects, eBay. You're gonna have all the big guys there. CSC over in this corner, and then Ultra Pro. Down here in the bottom right corner, you have the Autograph Pavilion. And if you can see this red circle here, this is something that's gonna be a little bit new this year. My buddy Ryan, shout out Ryan, and shout out to everyone in the Discord. I hope to see all you boys down there. Ryan has a booth here at 5609, which I was originally gonna go in, and just, I sent a bunch of cards to Slab Sharks. I don't have a whole lot to list, but I'm going to be spending some time there and keeping Ryan company and maybe watching over the booth so he can go out and explore. So come say hi, check it out, 5609. I think this could actually be a pretty decent location here with the Autograph Pavilion right there and being closer to it. So come say hi, see me hanging out there a bit, that's for sure. But this is the main plan. Really excited. It looks like a great floor plan as far as I can tell. Bathrooms in the middle. That's the floor plan, so super excited. Again, come say hi. Friday night, which is Friday, November the 8th, gonna be doing what we always do, going to the Bull Pub and Grill. Got some good food there. We're gonna have a cocktail, you know, have a coffee, whatever you like. They actually do karaoke after. It's usually a blast. Hope to see Steve and Sean there. But anyways, going there, having some cocktails. We usually have a great group of guys, so if you're looking for something to do, come down, say hi. That is Friday night. Saturday night is Mintink. Gonna be at that. Go to Trade Night. That's a good one if you haven't been there. I've done some of the best deals of the shows at Trade Night there, so check that out. But couple days, boys, and we're at the Expo. Super excited. Now, which sort of leads me into this video. Some of the cards that I'm looking for at the Expo, what I'm going to be targeting. So I've been going through Market Movers a lot in the last few days, just looking for higher ratio cards and PSA 10. Some of these won't, or ratio rather, from raw to PSA 10, looking for good ratios, looking for a little bit higher dollar cards. I don't really want to be buying $5 Young Guns and looking to grade those so much, but I'll sort of give you an idea. Anyways, here's some of the cards that I'll be looking at. So number one, I'm not going to dwell on these too long, but looking for Cole Caulfield. Again, if we look at a $30 average ratio, Cole Caulfield down to about $34 US. I'm hoping to pick this up for around 50 bucks, multiple of 4.7, and that is going for 161 US in a PSA 10. That's a ratio of 4.7. Now, what I got up here for you guys to look at too is the gem rate. So gem rate, as we know on Caulfield, look at that. How many gems he's got? 3,543. I still like the kid. I wish I had a little bit more Caulfield. I sold my Caulfield French, very good price, was very happy with it, but 33%. So if we look, a speckled rainbow foil, actually 61%, so pretty good. Unlikely to find those at the, I mean, they'll be at the Expo, I'm sure. They'll just be limited, right? They're gonna be tougher to find, and let alone find in condition. So it's good to be able to access gem rate and see how these cards are gonna grade out. But again, you're at a live card show, so you can have the card in hand and look at it before you buy it. So I'm hoping that can do a lot of the vetting, and I'll definitely be looking at parallels of all of these cards, especially a couple of the ones that I have coming up after here. So next one, we got Luke Hughes. Again, if you go back to my last video, maybe I'll put it up there. Check that out. But I talk about defensemen. I just don't think there's a lot of volatility with them. So don't mind Luke Hughes and buying those Young Guns. He's about $25 raw. That's USD, of course. So looking to buy him at around the 40 bucks. Hopefully, we'll see how dealers are. These cards are really easy to find, though. That's a good thing. So hopefully someone will have quantity and I can make a deal of some sort. But anywho, Silver Outburst is probably one of the main parallels I'll be looking at, just because it's slightly higher dollar. I would rather have less cards, you know. I would rather submit 1, 2, 3, or I would rather submit, you know, 3 silvers than submit 10 raws or something like that. And here's sort of why too. You see the gem rate on the base is 29%, and if we look at the outburst is 36. So on this one, not that much higher, but if we look at it from a multiple standpoint, 714, it's about 25% higher gem rate out of the outbursts, but they're a little bit more rare, but a higher dollar card, so higher nominal cost. So I like that. Some of the other cards, you see the silver foil, 52%, not bad there. Speckled rainbow, 43%. So I will be looking at these parallels as well, for sure. Brock Faber showing the outburst as well. I didn't show the ratio on Hughes, I don't think. So going back to Luke Hughes, 20 bucks. Let's say we can get it for $30. PSA 10 going for about 115, so that's about $150. That's a 5.5 multiple. And the silver outburst raw going for about $70 US, $68 US, which is, you got me doing quick math here. Call it $100. Call it $100 Canadian, and then selling at about 300 Canadian for a PSA 10. So these things are going to be in play. Going to be looking for those. Next one, as I showed, Brock Faber, sort of similar story. Ratio 2.3 and 6.6 on the raw. Again, only a $16 card, 16 US. Not really wanting to buy a bunch of these, but if there's a couple, because the ratio is so high, I would probably buy some of these in the regular raw, good old Young Guns format. But ideally, I would probably rather have something like this, even as a lower ratio. Just take a look at Brock Faber, so 31%. You'll notice that with a lot of these, just because upper deck quality control is not particularly good. Lately, for a lot of years, for all these years since COVID, it's been pretty awful. 31% on the base, but let's take a look. The clear cut, so clear cut's doing 46%. Pretty wild that clear cuts do better than a base card, that they can get better quality out of that. You know, you think the acetate would sort of get scratched in the packs. Anyways, doing much better than the base. So the clear cuts. Then we got, again, you look at the silver foil 71, speckled rainbow not so much. So we'll be looking for those. Connor Zary, this one got off to a good start. Kid's 23 years old, playing first line, or was playing first line. Not sure if he's still up there, but you know, low dollar card there. So I'm not gonna buy like 50 of these raw. I'm gonna look more for possible parallels of Connor Zary. And we'll take a look at his ratios. See, even on the outburst, we have 4.5, which puts it up at about 100, you know, 160, $180 Canadian PSA 10. So that's something a little bit more appealing for me. And let's take a look at his gem rate. So not so bad on the base. So good quality control here on Series 2. Or sorry, this is extended 496, I believe. Is that extended? Anyways, 63%. Outbursts actually lower, 35%. Clear cuts 42. Silver foils, once again, 67. So watch for those silver foils. If you can find some silver foils, they seem to be really good quality. They obviously come straight from EPAC. They're not circulated, so makes a bit of a difference. But then you look at the speckled rainbows, same sort of story, and not grading quite so well. So be careful on those speckled rainbows for sure, guys. Number one, they cost a lot more, and they're not grading as well. So if your plan is to buy and grade, then you know, I would certainly be looking at the silvers before the speckles. Dustin Wolf, really like this guy's game. Take a look at his cards here. So his raw base at about 10 bucks, so call it 14 Canadian. PSA 10 at 68. So that's not really too appealing to me, but again, I pull up his silver. Silver is a lot more appealing. Still a good ratio at 3.8, $40 US, selling for about 156 in a PSA 10. So Dustin Wolf there. Base gemming at about 55%, clear cut 57. Again, silver foil 54 with a lower speckled, so careful on those speckleds. Next guy, we got Matthew Nyes. Shout out to Liam in the Discord. Just made a very good sale. You'll see it. It's the highest Nyes sale in a while. It was a $324 sale, and we can take a look here. You can see the pop is $457. probably a little bit higher than this, and we'll have a look. But Matthew Nyes I'll be taking a look for if there's anything there. Being a Toronto player might be a little bit tougher, but hopefully the parallels, something I'll be watching for, and hopefully can work a deal for one of those. You know it's going to sell fast when it's Toronto, especially if it can gem. We'll take a look at some of his gem rates here, and this is why Liam was able to make that sale. I think low pop 458 and gemming at just 27%. So 458 extremely low. There's enough Leaf fans, you know, for those to go around, and there's not enough. You know, more people probably want that nice PSA 10. I don't know why. Why do Leafs fans do what they do? I don't know why. Anyways, what else do we got here? Clear cuts. None of these really look. I hadn't looked at these too well, so nothing gemming particularly well, and all of his totals actually really low. So Nyes not graded as much as the other guys. Okay, moving on. Last guy. If you guys don't know, I haven't talked about this before. I've been using TCDB a lot lately, so it's trading card database. TCDB.com, go check it out. I'll probably do another video on this just to show some of the ways to navigate it, because it's an old site, but it's really functional once you know what it's doing. I wish there was a more modern version, but it's still really cool site. Really like it. So this is a checklist for the 24-25 Young Guns Series 1. My phone just started talking to me. Anyways, this is the 24-25 Series 1 Young Guns. The only player who I'm really looking for here would be Logan Stankoven, so he's the last guy. We can take a look. There aren't even any PSA 10s. We can't pull it up on Market Movers, but he is selling at $32, right around 30 bucks. So let's call it 40 bucks Canadian if I can get those for 45.50. He's leading the rookie scoring right now, so that's a good thing. It's early in the season. He's putting up points, so you have a little bit of time with him. I think if you can get some gems out early, obviously going to be good. I'll be looking for parallels of these as well. Obviously they're not on e-pack yet, I don't think. So we're probably not going to find any parallels of that there, but we'll find the pack pulled parallels. Logan Stankoven, another one who I think really fun player to watch, really dynamic, and gonna be looking for those at the Expo. So guys, that is it, all I have for this video. I hope to see you at the Expo. The Bull, there, I got it on the screen. The Bull, guys, Friday night. If you're looking to have a bite to eat, want to have a cocktail, coffee, come hang out, talk cards with the guys. You usually get 15-20 guys, good group of guys, fun usuals. I can't wait to see you guys there. Come check it out. We'll be there at 8 o'clock, and once again, booth number 5609. Come by, come say hi, guys. I hope to see you there. Have fun. We'll check you.